All right. Go ahead. Just start with questions.
Tremendous coaching job. It sounded like you kind of turned the game over to your players, especially at halftime. What was thinking there?
Yeah, it's a player. The best teams are player led, and it's starting to get that way. Their energy is unbelievable. It's been like that the last 2 weeks. There's nothing different. I mean, it's nothing different in scheme or there's little wrinkles here. We game plan guys, but these guys come in every day and they bring energy. I think they're starting to get a mental toughness to our team, and it's starting to show. And the resiliency and playing for each other, that's what you want to see in a team, and I'm starting to see that from our guys.
Well, what a win, of course. Do you think the current momentum will continue? And if so, do you predict winning the final two games?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I know that the next two games are going to be tough, just like this one. This is a tough game. This is a tough opponent, man. I sit right here in the month of April and I show them the film of Air Force and what they are and what they do to teams and I let them know that's the standard. That's the standard in the conference. And if you wanna start to play well, you wanna be good, you better understand what a team like Air Force is about and these guys it's part of it. We're going through these things, and it's all part of it. It's part of a bigger plan. It's not my plan. It's the man upstairs plan. And as these guys start to figure it out, um, it's these are special guys, and so.
Coach, first, congrats on the win. I think going into the week, a lot of the talk as far as the Air Force offense was that option and the run first mentality and just kind of how the defense was shaping up early in the season against the run. Talk about your defense's performance tonight, being able to shut down the option and then getting some key and really big takeaways when they did decide to pass it.
Sure. Um, I'm trying to look at the takeaways and how much there were. I believe there was one. Is that correct? And how many interceptions? Three. Three interceptions. Those are huge, and them adding 7 points on. It's huge. They're starting to play, and they're the veteran group. In our locker room, they're the veteran group, and they're starting to play. They're starting to play together. They're starting to play well. They're starting to figure it out. And it's just little things. It's little things. It's little things that are happening Monday through Friday that are allowing them to play the way that they're playing, and that's and then their energy and their willingness and calls don't go the way they're telling me one snap and clear, coach, we got you, and they go out there and they go make a play, and that's it's really good. It's really good.
Coach, Brayden didn't put up gaudy numbers tonight, but I would argue maybe one of his best games as a starting quarterback for you guys, considering the opponent and the efficiency. 22 for 29, 176 yards, 2 touchdowns, and obviously it's the ground game we're starting to see from him as well. What have you seen from him starting to kind of turn a corner, becoming more comfortable in this scheme?
I put a lot of pressure on that kid, and it's the same way that June and this state put a lot of pressure on me when I was an 18 to 22-year-old, and I put that same pressure on him because June told me if I can handle this, I can handle anything in life, and he was right. He was right. That it helped prepare me for the job that we're at now, and I'm doing the same thing with Shags. No one sees us on the field besides the track team and some of his teammates, staying out here late, crying together in the stands because, of how much I am on him to be the best. And his numbers don't show, but I tell you what, the kid's tough. He's mentally tough, and he wants to win and he wants to fight for his teammates, and he's learning how to do things. And then tonight was a good performance by him and the rest of the guys. And he didn't do it alone, but the rest of the guys, that are making plays out there for him. And again, the other side of the ball and special teams and all the rest of the team. And so, but I put a lot of pressure on him. He knows that. He knows I love him, but it's only gonna make him better.
Coach, 2 weeks ago, you come off, you get blanked by San Jose State. Feeling was kind of down. Now you've snapped off 2 wins in a row. Can you put your finger on what's been as a switch flipped? What has happened?
It's them making a choice, man. I challenge these guys. I challenge them to what type of team they want to be. What type of team you want to be. You want to keep getting beaten down and taking cracks, or you want to stand toe to toe and answer the bell. What type of team you want to be, and starting to take away, the individualism of this great team sport, and them understanding that I might when it's my turn to make the play, I need to make the play, but at the same time I gotta help my brother out to go make the play, and if I gotta sacrifice myself to be here in this position, he makes the play, and then we all go celebrate together, and we all do it for each other, and you're starting to see that. And when they can do that, they're gonna be tough. And you're starting to see that a little bit, and I think that's the difference in the last 2 weeks, is that their energy and their willingness to play for one another.
Hey, Coach. What can you say about what Dalen Morris gave you in practice this week as your option scout team quarterback, as well as what he did on offense tonight?
Oh, big time. You hit it on the head. I mean, to have him, there's one. He's probably the most important guy on the team in a week like this for the preparation for us to run the show. And he's telling guys how to motion. He's telling guys where they need to be. He's telling guys on rhythm, on time, on cue, the pace of what our defense is going to get. And our defense went at it. I mean, they went at it Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean, there were hard-fought practices, And a lot of credit to that young man. He's going to be special in life. He's studying to be a military lawyer. He comes over here. He's here in the early morning hours. He leaves here. He goes straight to work. He's a student. I mean, he's special, and he's special for our group. And I loved that we got him the way we did at a walk-on during the middle of the beginning of the year. He just walked on out here and said, "I wanted to play football," and to me, that was everything.
Yeah. It sounded like push the sled is the new theme of this team. And was that the significance of having the blocking sleds on the sideline today?
You can't give away all our secrets, Stephen.
On the 30-yard line.
It's a reminder, and it's nothing easy about that thing, But they embrace it. They learn how to embrace it. They learn how to be tough. They know it's coming, and they're embracing that moment, and they know it's going to pay off, and it's paying off, right? It's paying off. It's paying off in the trenches, paying off on the perimeter. It is paying off, and so they're starting to build that toughness and that mental toughness that you need to play this game.
Coach, Veterans Day, Military Appreciation Night, you had the flyover, obviously, with Air Force coming in. Just talk about getting a win tonight and kind of honoring the many service members that do live in Hawaii or are stationed here in Hawaii.
100%. It's thank you to the veterans and our armed forces and the people that serve and fallen for this country and continue to let us be and do what we do. Without them, we wouldn't be here. And so thank you. And really thank you to, our ROTC, Air Force and Army, and the people and our military personnel and bases to put on a show like this in military. I mean, it is special. I mean, I told my family to get here at 3 o'clock so they can fly simulated planes and in the Les Murakami and go through some of the demos and the things that they're going. And then, I mean, to have four F-22 Raptors fly over, I mean, that's special. I didn't get to see it, but I definitely heard it. And what an honor for us to have that here. What a great environment. I mean, the Air Force fans showed out. I could see the sporadic blue all around. Me and Craig wish we had 30,000 that we could have filled up, in here. And I'm pretty sure we probably would have got it. We would have got up there. And so, special day. Really good football team, and we're just honored to win.
Coach, on that first drive of the game, you guys, go right down the field, score your first opening drive touchdown of the year. Brayden, I believe, was 5 for 5 on that drive. Can you just talk about, the importance of starting fast for this offense, and, did that kind of build the positive momentum you guys needed moving forward?
Sure. we always want to start fast. That's not the case, and so I think we've, it's part of it. It's part of what we're at, where we're at, with the growing pains. But we knew this though, playing a team like Air Force. I think that was one of the. I don't know how long that first half lasted. I don't know how long that first quarter lasted, but it was fast. And that's the thing with when you play Air Force. I mean, they're going you're going to keep the ball, or they're going to keep the ball for 18 plays and half the quarter or more than half of the quarter. And so efficiency and if you got 15 plays, well, you better go 15 for 15 against a team like that. And so we started to do that. Very efficient in the first half, and then in the second half we started off with another drive to go score. And then, by the time we get down to the end, it's defense trying to hold on just like last week, and us just trying to hold on to the ball and not make any mistakes and make it tough for them and play a game that they don't want to play.
Hey, Peter. Congrats tonight. Can you tell us about that fourth quarter and how you guys got, I believe, 4 turnovers all in that fourth quarter against Air Force?
It's a big shout out to our offense. We knew coming in that if we got ahead by at least 2 scores, they're not the type of team that likes to fall behind. So once our offense started heating up, it was just a matter of time before we started, and no better time than the fourth quarter. And shout out to all my guys on the defense. Everybody came and showed out, and yeah, that was it.
I guess generally speaking, man, where did this come from tonight, start to finish, the quick start and ending it the way you guys did?
It all started on Monday at practice. It's Coach Chang always tells us it's a mindset. So coming into the week, you got Monday through Friday to get ready for your opponent, and it's what you do during that Monday through Friday that's really gonna show on Saturday. So for us, it started on Monday, and just energy, and just staying positive. Even when we make mistakes, just move on to the next play.
Peter, first, congrats again on the win. But I think leading up to this game, a lot of the talk was on that option offense that Air Force presented, that run first, down the middle type of play. Talk about just the guys up front, you guys in the secondary, being able to just swarm tonight, and kind of was there like maybe you guys flipped a switch when you guys stepped on this field tonight to say that this is going to be the game that you guys had, or just kind of what was that process like, being able to shut down this very deadly run game?
Shout out to our DC, Coach Yoro. He had a great game plan for us, and all we had to do was trust him, and do our 111, win our one-on-one battles. So it all came down to Coach Yoro and his game plan, and us just sticking and believing in him and trusting that he would put us in the right place.
Hey, Peter, congrats on the win tonight. Really physical game, so kind of a 2-part question for you. 1, how are you feeling, obviously? And 2, how much pride does this defense take in matching the physicality level that the Falcons showed tonight, and even matching and stepping it up further?
I feel great. I don't know what to say. My goal is just to not leave on a stretcher, so I achieved that goal. And for our defense, it's a mindset for us. We knew they were gonna come and try to run the ball down our throats, and in the beginning of the year, that was kind of our weakness, just giving up big runs and stuff. But for us, it's just Coach CB, instilling that mindset into us, telling us, it's you versus the guy across from you every play, and if you don't win, you're letting your brothers down. So for us, it's I'm gonna whoop your ass all night, yeah, and that's our mindset.
Going into this week, Dalen was kind of running the scout team offense, and with his time at Navy, he ran a similar offense over there. How big was kind of Dalen this week, kind of either talking to you guys or just running the scout team?
Dalen is a great guy, and this week we knew it was personal for him, and for him to come to the scout team and help the defense out, when he could be practicing his plays on the offense, he was just telling us, the reads, what the QB may see, what he may give, and giving us those looks, So when it came to the game, it was like damn, we seen this already, so we just react and play it.
Well, congratulations on the win. Just talk about what the efficiency was, 7 out of 8, on third downs up until the, 7:51 mark in third, and 22 out of 29, 2 touchdowns. But just the momentum was, kicking. So can you talk about that?
Yeah, first I just want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It was amazing tonight, how much He's worked through this team, and it's incredible to see what all He's done. And I was just talking to Logan about that as well. It's amazing to see how He's worked through this team and how everyone's really bought in. But like you said, I think we had a renewed energy really this past couple weeks, and I think you've really seen that on the field. We take what we do in the locker room, we take what we do Monday through, or really Sunday through Friday, and we take that to the field. And we've been practicing a different way, we've been practicing with a different mindset, and it's just carried over to the field.
Brayden, last time you were on this field, you were coming off a shutout loss to San Jose, but now you've snapped off 2 wins in a row. Did you guys take that loss personally and somehow flip the switch with these 2 wins, including one over the conference leader? What is that?
Yeah, I think it just really pissed us all off a lot. That was an embarrassment against San Jose, and so we knew that that's not Hawaii football. That's not what the fans want to see. That's not what we want to see, and we really just bought into, the guys in the past and everybody and all the coaches were just telling us that's not Hawaii football. And I think these past 2 games are really what that's supposed to be about. And so we've been carrying that energy over and just buying in.
Brayden, congratulations on the win. Past 2 weeks, it seems like you're kind of running a little bit more as well, and it seems the switch has flipped as well. We just talked a bit about the efficiency. Talk a little bit about what you're seeing out on the field, especially over these past 2 weeks, as you guys have improved the on-field product.
Yeah, I think my O-line's done a really good job these past 2 weeks of just, giving me more time and just getting in the pocket, really. And so a lot of those runs are because of them. That one long run I had was because they had a great blitz pickup and was able to sneak out there. But, that's another aspect of the game that I got to start bringing is my legs. And I think it helps the receivers a lot, helps the O-line, helps everybody out when I can start to use my legs.
Brayden, congrats on the win. First question is, arm sleeve, new thing, or what's going on?
Yeah, no, I kind of wanted to try something new these past couple weeks. I wore the long sleeve and then the arm sleeve. It's just kind of gives me a new energy out there. Just try something new. It gives me a new look. So maybe I'll have to stick with it.
Follow up to that question is you talk about that renewed energy. Obviously, this team has had a jolt of energy these last couple weeks. How do you guys, continue to keep this momentum and build it into the last few games of the year?
I think just don't be satisfied. Know that there's 2 more games that are very winnable, and we just got to go out there and do what we can. And we got to take this momentum to Wyoming with us, and try to go get a win. They're a really good team, so we got to go out there and put all 3 phases together again. And but I think we're just going to keep doing what we're doing and really just keep bringing that same energy.
Brayden, as mentioned earlier, last time you guys were out on this field, couldn't find the end zone. Today, didn't take long for you guys to get that first 7 on the board. How did that feel for you guys, the offense, and just what kind of momentum did that kind of build moving forward?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think that was our first time ever scoring on the first drive this year, so it was good. I think we came out of the locker room with that energy and that mindset that we were going to score and just kind of flip the switch. We were able to put a great drive together. Got some runs going, and that's what really happens when we start coming out with like a balanced attack. It really opens everything up. So we just got to keep doing that, keep coming out with that same energy, and keep building on it.